Happy Sunday, Apple Piggies. This is Nicolasa, and I'm doing a video on my Sun B6 custom traveler's notebook. I've already filmed this before, and I'm filming it again because I've done a little bit more decorations to the TN, and I want to show it all decorated out. So this is a custom order from Ting. It is nothing new. I've had this, I want to say, a couple of months, and I'm just now getting into the traveler's notebook right now. I change out my notebooks every month, and so for the month of February I did decide I was going to carry the Sun. Before I even get into anything about my decorations, I want to talk about Ting and his craftsmanship and his customer service. I'll always do that on my videos because I absolutely love Apple Pig. From a standpoint of customer service, he's superb in his responses, in his delivery, and everything. You're able to pretty much come up with ideas and share them with him, and if he can do it for you, he's going to try to make that traveler's notebook for you. The other good news about Ting is I think that he uses them himself, so basically he likes to make the most, useful type of notebooks that you can think of, and I think that's awesome. So this is not my design. This is Ophelia's design. And I think that she had this made in the Midori, if I'm not mistaken, Midori size. So mine is different. It's in a B6, but same concept. So I did steal that from her. What it is the front pocket is a magnetic open and close. Ting's craftsmanship is beyond amazing in terms of attention to detail and working on something. It's not sloppy. It is definitely well thought and, thought out before he puts things together. My traveler's notebook is the color pink and blue. And I had this traveler's notebook originally for my business, which is Whipped Shea Butter. And I decided I'm not going to use it for that because of the fact that it's Whipped Shea Butter. I don't want to darken my Sun. I know that over time it's going to darken, but I don't want to accelerate that process, so I figured I'm going to use this TN just for my normal agenda, like I use any other TN. And I'll get something else for my business. I have hot pink elastics, and I went with, I believe this is T2 stitching, which is something that matches with the Sun leather. I wanted that to blend with the leather so that if I change my elastics, I could change the look of the TN. Here on the back of the flap here, that holds a whole bunch of pens. I only have one in there. I do have this easy YKK zipper, which Ting is known for. A nice deep pocket here, and I do have washi pieces in here. You can put whatever you want to put in there, but I have washi pieces in there to decorate my TN for right now, and I probably will be putting something else in there. I want to get inside, and so when we're talking about craftsmanship, you can hear the leather. If you can't, it's amazing. It feels great. And what I love about Sun is literally, I love this color. I just love the fact that it's going to change with time and it's going to get darker. It's kind of like, if you're familiar with Louis Vuitton, Vachetta leather. Over time, it gets better. It gets a patina to it, which is a slight shine, and it just kind of develops into something else. And so for that reason, I'm going to have a different traveler's notebook just by nature of buying Sun. Here on the side, I created this charm, multiple pieces from Michaels and my bead maker kit. I literally got rose gold chain from Michaels, and I created this charm to go on the side. Love it because it makes lots of pretty noise as I walk. And this right here was something that was connected to a pom-pom, I think it was, at Michael's, and so I just took it off and put it here because I wanted it. So I bought that, and there you go. All right, on the inside of this Sun, the very first thing you have is the leather piece that Ting includes in his shipment. I told you guys that I would be making paper clips from those, and I did with the same, elastic here. So if you notice, it's just really kind of tied on there. And I kind of have that here just to hold my die cut. Also because it just, once you open it up and you see that apple pig, I think it's awesome. I go with simple styles when it comes down to apple pig. I'm really not about all of the pockets, and the reason being is because I don't use them like that. The only time I'll be using those credit card slots is if I'm using it as a wallet. Otherwise, I'm really simple, and I like the simple try style, or the simple just secretary pockets and no pen loop. I typically do not carry a pen with me in my traveler's notebook, just for reasons of not wanting to damage the traveler's notebook. So the first thing you have is vellum here, which is a really thick piece of paper, thicker than your average acetate. I'm sorry, that is acetate. That is the flip-flop of what I just said. That's acetate. The vellum is a little lighter. Acetate is something that you wouldn't be able to necessarily rip, while vellum you can. Okay. Here, just an adhesive that I have from Michaels with my die cut, and I like this die cut because this particular lady is African American, or she at least has the skin that I have in terms of color, and so I really like that. Adhesives never go on my leather. I know some folks who put adhesives on their leather, especially in the Foxy Fix world. I do not believe in that. I believe that alters the leather and also puts like a sticky you know, residue on the leather, so I'm not going to do that. I always attach my leather to my folders. The folders are something that I make. You can find them in my Etsy shop. I make these folders because I absolutely love the cardstock and the different designs that you can get from Michaels. If I flip this over, because I really, you know, this is another charm that I made and just kind of hooked it to a paper clip. It was a keychain from Michaels, and if you buy the keychain, it was buy one get one. So I took the keychain, and there was multiple things in that keychain, and I took them off and made them little you know, paper clips from my traveler's notebook. It's awesome. So as you can see, the theme of this notebook is pink and rose gold. So there you have that. That is the back of the acetate. This is Kitty's, which you've seen before if you've watched any of my other videos. And inside of this dashboard, I have the pieces of the acetate, which have nice little sayings on them, like little things, make time for little things, delight in the moment, or collect moments, not things. It has all these little sayings on it. Really like that. The next folder is something, again, that I've made with a little pom-pom at the top, and decorate my pages with washi. We've gone over that before. The back of this is a little die cut with some stickers from the Planner Society, and at the back of here is just a die cut with an adhesive in my folder. This particular set of folders is called, I don't know what it's called, but it's from Michaels, and I absolutely had to have it because of the designs that were in this particular one. I love it. I make these folders in any size you want in my Etsy store, so check that out if you like. This right here is Ting's notebook. I've seen some people decorate this out, put cardstock on the top of it, and that. I just put a little couple stickers on here, nothing major, but I could get into this and decorate this out. Let me tell you what I did with this. If you notice, Ting's notebook is a little thin, and it does not come like that. His notebook is really thick, and I love it. But this is what was happening. As I was using his notebook plus these few things, I was getting into a little bit of overhang. And while I am not very particular about the overhang, it did kind of get to me. So what I did is I opened it up. I opened up his notebook here in the center, and I took these out, and I took half of the pages out, put it back, the staples, and then now I have half the size, because I really do like his notebook to keep track of things in the back of my traveler's notebook. As you can see, I only have 3 inserts. I do have the ability to have another. It's right there, but I don't carry anything else. This is my, you know, freelance, you know, diary, notes, you know, keeping track of things. This is my weekly, and then this is my monthly. right here. So I keep track of the month here, and the weeks are actually detailed out in here. All right. At the back, that's my secretary pocket with a couple of things in there. And then my absolute favorite part of this traveler's notebook is right there. I absolutely love, love, love Apple Pig. My next thing that I'm going to do is, folks, I had decided I was going to get rid of my Louis Vuitton wallet, and I was going to go back to my traveler's notebook that I had as a wallet. I don't know what on earth, you know what, I go back and forth, but I'm really going to be going back and getting a Sun in a custom order to be used as a wallet. Again, all right, those are kids. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and let me know if there's something you want to see me do. Happy Sunday. Thanks, team.